Do you not believe in the historicity of Jesus Christ?
Well, the letter came this week, and the gentleman is here tonight.
I'm glad he is, because it would take too long a letter to answer his letter. But he said, I was there last Friday, and during the question period, a lady asked the question concerning the historical Jesus. And from your answer, I gather that you said no. You do not accept the historical Jesus. I would go along with that. But do you not believe in the historical aspect in this say of, well, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, or even, say, Neville, relative to your true omnipresent being? And tonight I'll try to show you what I mean, based upon my own experience concerning the story of Jesus Christ. As far as I am concerned, it's the only reality. The only reality. And what you and I call the reality here, to me, are shadows. All these are shadows. I'll give you the story of a very able poet, painter, mystic, essay. We know him best as A.E., the initials A.E. He was George Buckle, the Irishman. And in his work called The Candle of Vision, he tells this experience. He said, where it happened, I will not tell you. But I will tell you what I experienced. I entered an enormous hall, vaster than any cathedral. And these columns were made of living, trembling opal. All opalescent, and they were trembling and living. Between the columns were thrones, and on each throne sat a fire-crested king. They differed. One I saw, his crown was made of fiery feathers. Another the dragon, and he painted the word picture of the different one. On the floor was this figure, a dark figure, and two kings passed their hands over the dark figure. As they passed their hands over it, their hands became fire, and fire came from their hands over this figure. And out of that dark figure rose a body as tall, as tingling, as majestic, as glorious as any of the others seated on their thrones. And when he rose, he became aware of the hall and his kin, and raised his hand in greeting to them. And they in turn raised theirs in greeting to him. He had returned from his long journey through darkness into the hall once more, from which he departed. And all together moved towards the end of the hall like a burst of light, like the sun itself, and all vanished into the sun, beams of light. I tell you, you did not begin in your mother's womb. You came down from heaven to experience death, to experience what you could not experience in any other way. You have a prenatal existence. You are, and always have been, a son of God. The word God in Hebrew is a compound unity. The word is Elohim. The Bible begins with the word, in the beginning God, and that word is Elohim. It's a plural word. A compound unity, one made up of others. We are the fragmented God in this world. Now the call has gone out, bring my sons from afar, and my daughters from the ends of the earth. And we are called, and being called one by one, and we are awakened out of these dark garments, and we are the King, the Son of God we were prior to the dream that we are having here. So do I not believe in Jesus Christ? Well, tonight I'll show you who he is. I think I can. God himself came and come into human history in the person of Jesus Christ. But whenever he comes, he is invisible to mortal eye. Completely invisible. He is the hidden Christ, who will manifest himself only to a few. And he states the reason for it. So we are told in the 14th chapter of John, when he said, I will manifest myself to you. Judas, not Iscariot, the one that is called Thaddeus, but here it is Judas, the same word meaning praise. And he said to him, Lord, how is it that you will manifest yourself to us and not to the world? And then he answered, those who love me are loved by my Father, and they keep my word. They receive the word. For the word is not mine, but the word of him who sent me. What word? A discussion between men? No. The word is simply fulfilling Scripture. We are sent to fulfill Scripture. As a man fulfills Scripture, he tells it. Not everyone will receive it. The majority will deny it. And they will say the man's insane. Those who believe in the historicity of Jesus Christ as a man born in some unnatural manner 2,000 years ago will not accept the true story of Jesus Christ. They will not accept the fact that Christ is now buried in every child born of woman.